From security politics, as the Osun governorship election draws closer, we will continue our series of interviews for governorship candidates contesting on different political parties on issues concerning the development and growth of the states. And tonight we have Honorable Simon Adebayo, Allied People's Movement gubernatorial candidate. You're welcome to Good Morning Night. To Network News.
Good evening. Good evening, our viewers at home.
Yeah, it's good to have you. And would like to know, your opinion, to prove that you're not just another opposition figure. Can you name one unpopular but necessary structural reform, maybe in the civil service or in terms of internally generated revenue, that you will pursue? And how will you muster the political will to see it through against entrenched interest by political parties, other political parties?
Come again, please.
Can you hear me? I'm asking you if you can prove it. If you can prove, you're not just an opposition figure, but you have the interest of the state at large, Can you name one particular issue but necessary structural reform, maybe in the civil service or in terms of internally generated revenue, that you will pursue as a governor if you win the election? And how will you muster the political will to see it through against entrenched interests? Because we also want to know that implementation is key to reforms.
Absolutely. My plan to transform Osun is built on a comprehensive blueprint, which we termed as a governance blueprint, and especially in education. We can see that in Osun State, for instance, that the present government have failed us in terms of educational infrastructure, and in our own plan, we plan to revise our educational programs.
The bedrock of any society. And let's now talk business. We know that the oil sector is the cash cow of the economy here in Nigeria. So what specific non-oil strategy will you deploy to catalyze private investment? Because President Tinubu has always said Nigeria is open for business. And how can you generate mass employment, leveraging agriculture or culture to create an economic identity for Osun State that reduces reliance on federal allocations?
Well, we will transform the economy of Osun by supporting agriculture massively. It's a known fact that Osun State is blessed with fertile land. We encourage local manufacturing by attracting private investment and creating the enabling environment for business to grow.
And we know that women constitute the larger part of, voters during elections. What plans do you have for women and the young people in your society?
It is a known fact that we usually use these women during electionary campaign process. But when it's time for them to benefit from the outcome, as in after the election process has been finished, we notice that most of these women are being sidelined. So in our plan, we intend to bring these women to, give them appointment as is strange in the outgoing Women Inclusive in Governance.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Simon Adebayo, Allied People's Movement gubernatorial candidate. We hope that, if possible, you get into office, most of the promises you've made will be realized. Thank you so much for coming on Network News.
Thank you.